What is happening? Look, I had this conversation 3 times yesterday, so I thought, hey, let's just chuck a video up because there's probably a lot more people going through the same thing. And it's something I've spoken about before, but let's get to it. Talking about motivation and how to push through when you feel like you just mentally can't get yourself to do the work that's required. So, two little things that I do, and if you heard me speak before, which you have, you'll know that when it comes to motivation, it is crap. It is good to get it's like a kindling to the fire. Yeah? It starts the fire, but it can't be the main reason for doing what you do. You must have like a deeper purpose. You must have a why for doing what you do. Okay, the motivation it will come and go. It's okay to use motivation here and there. Like you might listen to music, you might hear an inspiring story, you might see some pictures or other people's transformations or anything like that, and that can give you a little bit of motivation when there's times when you do feel like giving up and stopping. And that's okay. But it can't be your main source. Like you must have a deeper purpose, you must have a why for wanting to change or wanting the outcome that you want. It has to come from in here. Because motivation is not going to last long. You'll find that when people start a new program, and you may have done this, you started a new program, new diet plan, 1 or 2 weeks, you're super motivated, but then life comes back into play, and then it all goes out the window. Okay, when you have a stressful day, you have a bad day, you just don't feel like doing it. Like it goes, motivation will go. Okay, and then something new comes along, and you get motivated about that again, and it's just like a vicious cycle that goes round and round and round. Right? So we talk about motivation. It's crap. What I want to talk about is like 2 things that I do to sort of counteract this. Is like number one is do it anyway. Okay, and it sounds like very, hey, what do you mean? Do it anyway. Do it anyway. Think about this. Okay, talk about this all the time, but nobody's motivated to go brush their teeth. Okay, trying to get our girls to go and brush their teeth, they're like it's like a 10-minute ordeal. Some days they're great, up straight, done it, but some days it's like pulling teeth. But nobody's motivated to do it, but we must do it because we don't want our teeth to fall out. Yeah, we don't want that. So we know the reason why we need to do this, but we're not motivated to do it. That's why we just do it anyway. That's why it's so important to create habits of working out, of eating clean, and doing all the things that are in line with our goals. So when we have the moments of not wanting to do it, or just like it becomes like a mental battle of just like all these emotions coming in, like you just don't feel good, you just feel like you're sort of stuck against a wall. My advice is to just do it anyway, because if you do it for a long enough period of time, it's unreasonable for you not to win. You just got to keep going. That's it. Okay, do it anyway. The other one is act like it. Now this one here, because when we hit that point, motivation's gone, and we start operating off our feelings, especially when we go out, and I hear it like, Jake, I just can't stay on track when I go out, like, or I get to the weekend, I just can't stay on track. Like, what happens? Like, the best way to do it is to act like it. So if you want to be a lean person or a super fit person or a really strong person, when you're in those moments where because we're surrounded by choices all the time. So when you're in a moment of those choices, we have good choices and bad choices. These decisions, act like the person that you want to become, that you're trying to aspire to be. Okay, so if you want to be a super lean person, you get to the point of going out to a pub, and you think like, I'm going to get the parma and chips. I'll just do that. I get it all the time. I'm just going to get the parma and chips. Stop and ask yourself, like, what would a super lean, fit person do? Because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm going to try and get super lean, super fit. What would a super lean, fit person do in this moment? And that can quickly break that. It's like, oh, okay, they'll probably get some sort of, steak and salad or steak and veggies, okay? That can quickly break that when you are not feeling motivated, when you're going through like a mental struggle or not able to push through. You can act like that person with the outcome that you want. I say this a lot to like our pro wrestling students as well, because pro wrestling is hard. It's fucking brutal. It's tough, yeah? It becomes a constant grind. That motivation goes very quick. Okay, you'll have moments where we have good things happening in wrestling, or you might get on a show, a new exciting show, but it is tough. It is a constant grind. So when you're in that and the motivation goes, like you want to be a well-respected wrestler, you want to get onto really good shows, you want to make a name for yourself. You want to try and make a living from this. You want to go overseas. Like Okay, so you need to act like a pro. What would a pro do? If you can do that onto this level, like, you'll be fine. So you can do the things. You're doing the strength and conditioning training. You're taking care of your nutrition. You're looking like an athlete. You're training like an athlete. You're recovering like an athlete. You're spending the amount of time in ring you need to develop the skills needed to be a pro. So you need to act like it. Act like a pro. They're the two things that can quickly overcome the motivation, okay? Because it's going to come and it's going to go. I am never motivated to do anything workout wise, but I know I need to. I know the reason. I have a deeper purpose to do it. Like, for those that know, I hate running. Like, if you're just new watching this, I know we have a lot of new people in the group. Like, I hate running, but I've forced myself to run all the time. I've ran ultra marathons. I still train to do ultra marathons, even though I hate it. But I get the reason for it, the why is a lot greater than my feeling for not wanting to do it. And that's what it comes down to. Okay, I'm not motivated to get up early and go run, but if I don't do it, then it's all sorts of chaos. So it needs to be done, even though I'm not motivated. So I just put into my schedule, and it's just what has to be done. It's like brushing your teeth. Okay. Then if I want to I want to run ultra marathons, but look, I can make any excuse like, oh no, I'm spent majority of my life being a wrestler, like, and lifting weights. Like, I don't run, I don't always do all this sort of stuff. But if I want to be the best I can be at doing that, running ultra marathons, I have to fucking act like it. Okay, so I have to put in the amount of volume. I have to change my training schedule to train like a ultra marathon runner. I have to do the things required. I have to act like it. I hope this has helped in some way. It's just a few conversations that I had, and if anyone else is struggling with this, please let me know. If I didn't cover anything, or you want some more detail, or any other questions, please let me know. Keep getting after it and be relentless.